times when you do talk about, I think, HR leaders in general, I think they think they're already being intimate
Mm.
with people by knowing a large majority of their confidential information. I think they think that's intimacy. And I think there's a lot that we could learn uh, from this generation that's fixing to retire out of the corporate leadership world. And I'll just kind of say it with there's a lot of antiquated leadership that's still there. And so with that, but it's always kind of been this very strict approach that, like, don't get too close to people. uh you know, you can't talk about certain things, we can't say love, we're not here to build friendships, relationships, we're just here to manage people, HR, keep the company out of legal situations, keep them out of hot water. We're only here to recruit. We're not here to make friends. And I've been in these executive meetings and board meetings and been involved where it's been, well, we can't cross certain lines.
Right. Right.
But no one's ever really been able to define for me what that line is. So how are you how are you having that kind of that conversation with people of how they can then have those conversations within the workplace?
Well, it starts with them as leaders to understand how they're showing up or not showing up in that way with the people that they're immediately working with. So I have one client, for example, who, um, you know, who was hesitant to even work with a coach because it it was an investment in her that, you know, she wasn't even seeing herself as a leader or someone who was like worthy of the investment, right? And so she pitched it to her CEO as like, I'm going to work with the coach and I'm going to figure out all the best ways to have the best one-on-ones and how to have good feedback and how to have tough conversations. And I'm going to bring all those tools back to the organization, and it's going to be very tactical. And after 2 sessions with this person, it was like this aha moment of like, holy shit, this is not about like tactical things. This is about me as a leader and how my leadership is impacting the entire company. And so it's like when you actually open yourself to transformation and looking inward to say, how am I showing up and what impact is that having with other people? Then you start to really get into this powerful territory um, of really seeing how you can connect with other people and be more vulnerable. And and so it's not natural or easy for anyone. And my essence words are my essence words, and everyone has their own essence. And so it's about honoring that and finding ways to bring more of their essence into the space. But you also can't like force heart and love into an organization that just isn't ready for it, and and that has leadership that isn't open to it. That's you know I some people are fighters, some people are lovers, and some people are going to stay and fight and try to bring heart into that organization for as long as possible. And others are not, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But you have to know the place, I think.